Hey, I'm Seth Johnson with Land House, and you are watching the Playhouse Build Series. To get started on this portion of the build, I have a couple of sheets of this T1-11 in the 1/4 inch. It's nice and thin, but should be light enough to pick up here. I'm going to start here on this back side first. And I believe I'm just going to cut off here at 80 inches, and it'll be halfway between this 2x6 here. So, and also this stud right here is at the 4-foot mark from the edge, which should make it nice and easy for attachment point. The first thing I need to do is take one of my T1-11 boards and cut down at 80 inches. So just going to mark out 80 inch here. Looks like right here. And mark out once more. I'm coming down below the 80 inch mark and putting a screw in here. And that's just to support this board while I move it into position. I've got 2 of them. This is one of those projects that would work well working with somebody else. But since I'm working here alone, I'm just going to slide this up here. Let it rest on those screws down here. There we go. And now I need to climb up here and set a clamp to keep this from falling forward. And we'll come back in a second and get it lined up properly. So I just got one corner started and then pivoted the whole thing up into position. And now I'm just going through and installing some screws to get this thing nice and locked down. These sheets have a bit of a tongue and groove on them, and so this next sheet here will fit on top of this previous one that was just installed. Hopefully I've got my measurements correct here. The way the eave is built up here, it holds it in once it has been put up on those screws. Let me match this up and start putting more screws in here. Previously I found it quite helpful to get a screw started in here at this lower point. And then I can come back here and finish that in whenever it's in position here.
About 6 months has passed since I was out here working on the kids' playhouse. We have spent a lot of time in the hammock underneath and just playing in this half-finished shell here. But I found some time and I'm gonna go back out here and finish up this siding. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold. I have been getting into tons of projects during this build. So let me show you what the plan is for today. I've got everything sheathed in here except for the front and right up here at the top. So today I'm going to use this extra sheet of siding that I have to get here below the window, and I've got one little piece that can go here along the side of the door. So let's go ahead and wrap that up real quick. From the outside here, I'm going to measure, let's see, looks like 4 foot is going to land right over here, which means I'm going to have to add another support in here. But for the meantime, I can go ahead and cut a piece that is 35 3/4 inch. Okay, measuring out 35 3/4 here. I'm going to use this straight edge to draw my line, and I'll probably just cut this freehand here. Just like with all the other siding that we've done, I'm just going to line this up here with the edge. And go ahead and get this screwed in really tight. That's going to look so nice. Whenever I bought this most recent sheet of plywood, I guess it's T1-11, but it's the 3/4 inch. They only had the 3/4 inch instead of the 1/4 inch, so it is thicker here on the front. They gave it to me for the same price as the thinner stuff, so I didn't complain. Okay, that piece is in, it looks great. Now for the last little section over here, I need a piece that is 20.5 inch. Let's get this piece installed here. I may have to put a piece underneath back here to keep these two together. We'll just have to see. It may not be necessary. Okay, I think I'll be okay without having to add that center support there. It seems like it's pretty well in there. Of course, I'm going to paint and all that. Let's see if there's much of a gap seen from the inside here. No, not really at all. So if we push on that, I think it'll be just fine for a bunch of kids. I like it. It's looking nice.
What is it? It's kind of windy out here. It's covering you up, isn't it? Yeah. I've procrastinated a long time getting the siding finished, and the wasps are starting to come out. And so I need to finish getting some material up here on the eaves. And what I'm going to be using, and my daughter is here in the hammock, I'm going to be using this window screen to put here as a soffit material, and that should keep the wasps and other bugs out. So let's go ahead and get that done real quick. Hopefully I can just cut it and then use a stapler to keep it in place. Taking a measurement up here real quick. Let's see, so from the end to this board here is 46 inches. If we did 11 over this way, we'd be able to bend it down some. Okay, come right over here. Stand right here. Okay. Dad's gonna get it started. So you take this and push it towards Dad, okay? Ready? There you go. You cut it. Good job. Ah, come back.
I got it.
All right, good job. So filming this and using the stapler at the same time is awkward. So basically what I'm doing is just coming along here every few inches and stapling this screen up in here, and just gonna make sure that no wasp can get through this. So just gonna come along and put staples in and keep it nice and tight. And I'm gonna be doing this on all sides, so I'll continue down there. And I have to get this other piece of sheathing right here in before I can finish that side. But we should be able to get the front done first here. I'm gonna measure up here. Hopefully the span here is 48 inches and we can just cut one piece. Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Yep, 48 centers this one right here. And so this way is all we need.
Dad, there we go.
You push the staples down the slide?
Yeah.
All right, so I just want to do about 35 inches across here. So two pieces at 48 and 35. Let's make sure that's what it is here. Yep.
But I'm way heavy.
You're way heavy?
I can I am a big you and I can hold this knife. See, Daddy? So did you need a knife right now?
Yeah, as long as you keep it closed, you'll be okay.
It'll be okay?
Uh-huh.
Why? Yeah, I want it to be this.
I know it's nothing too fancy, but there's now screen up there. I'm just going to continue to staple this up, and it should keep those wasps out quite nicely. And I just have to come back on all the sides and get everything done. After far too much procrastination, I finally have the siding completed here on the Playhouse. I've managed to get every portion sheathed here. You can see the window space is still open, which needs to have the window in, and I'll finish out the trim next. Now up on the eaves, I have installed the screen all the way around with lots and lots of staples. And I'll be using a little bit more staples here soon to make sure that no bugs are going to get up there. I just want to do my painting and stuff first, but let me show you just a little bit more. This step was time consuming. Was not expecting that. So let me just kind of do the walk around here. There is the front and the side. Now I'm going to come back and do a little bit of caulking up under here to make sure no little bugs get in, and probably along the sides as well. And then I'm going to have windows to put in here, and maybe a little bit of trim on some of the corners. But anyway, it turned out pretty good. Let's go inside and show you a couple of things that I did in there. I left pretty good gaps up here at the top for airflow, and all of these are open to the screen up underneath. So gaps in here, up in here, and on the other side as well. This way, even in the summertime, it should be nice and cool in here compared to if I were to leave this locked up. I had to add a couple extra boards in here because my siding didn't quite meet on the first board. The same thing had to be done over here, but it seems to have worked out quite well. The screen under here is a pretty good idea, I feel like. A subscriber had suggested this. It's on every side that it would be open to bug access. I hope you're enjoying this Playhouse build so far. If you are, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. It's a multi-part series and you don't want to miss the next step. This siding part, I hope, is the most time consuming. Everything else should be moving along pretty quick. Hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment if you got something awesome to say about the build here, or if you know something that I've done wrong and needs to be corrected. I definitely want to hear about that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.